Hello, glad to have you here today. Today, as you're hopping on, please remember to drop in where you're coming in from. We're going to talk about something today that I know that we all deal with, and that is dealing with rejection. How do you handle that? Do you let it get you so frozen, so in fear that you get stuck? Or do you have a way of handling it? One that's not going to cause you to be in pain and struggling and that kind of thing. Because rejection, nobody wants that. Nobody wants to be told no. I can remember I was like, I wouldn't ask if I thought anyone was going to say no about anything. And that was from being I don't know if I really noticed it, probably when I was a teenager. I just and then maybe when I was in my early 20s, as I kept going, I still didn't like being told no, so I just wouldn't ask for things even if I needed it. I just had a problem with that. But no one ever told me that, no was one of those things. That's just kind of how it goes. It's a part of life. It's something that we deal with, especially if we are business builders, especially if we are out there in the public, if we are out there building our business, like basically I'm talking about online because we're not out there right now, but because of the stuff we've been walking through. But there's there and I've read this and I'm hopefully I get it pretty good, but it was like as I was reading this article, the person said something to the effect that if you are walking by a store and you don't go in, that store has basically been rejected. But, are the people in the store going to run out and, look and be upset or sad or no? They place their wares in the store in the windows or whatever, I don't know what it's like now. It's been so long since I used to go to the shopping centers and that kind of thing. But I know it used to, yeah, I would look in the store and I would see something. Maybe it just didn't suit my taste, or I thought, maybe I'll check it out later another time. And I just kept moving. Well, this is the same thing, except for I think, take it personal when we shouldn't. So first of all, let me stop there. Let me introduce myself to those of you that are hopping on and dropping where you're coming in from, and to those of you that may catch this on the replay. And I'll give you a shout out and, say hi. So my name is Cherie Woodard, and I help business builders and entrepreneurs to be able to come online, use social media to get to find yeah, to find prospects, leads, and sales for their business. And I do that in several ways. I use attraction marketing, I use lead generation, as well as I talk about live video. I like to talk about live video because a lot of people haven't really caught on yet. They're catching on, some people are, but some people are letting fear stop them. So I like to, have that as one of the things that I talk about just to maybe help somebody. Because I know there are a lot of people that are stuck in fear and have not really done live, and they could be doing so much better letting people see you, see who you are, hear your voice, see what you look like, and start to want to get to know you. So basically, that is what I do. And I also use updated, modern, and trending strategies and tips so that you are like on the cutting edge. That's what I do. So, and then the other thing I wanted to do was to let you know I'm going to put a gift on the video when it's downloaded. It'll be in the comment section, and it's the top two anti-salesy type posts that actually attract people to you. So I am going to have that information on the video when it's downloaded in the comment section, and you can check that out. So let's go on with my little notes. I decided, because I've done this before, and I think I did it over a few days, but I'm just going to do just a little bit today. And, just I'm trying to cut down on my time of talking so that you can talk, so that you can ask questions or make comments or whatever, and that way we can have more of an interaction. So I'm getting to my notes so that I can stay on track. So basically, we already talked about how, what it feels like to be rejected. It's hard, it's tough, but we have to learn to not take it so personally. So, number one, I have no, the word no. And I kind of already talked a little bit about that. But we have to determine if we're going to let that no come inside and make us feel some kind of way. We have to not allow that. I had to not allow that and start changing that. And, because when you think about it, it's not personal. These people probably don't even know you and would say no to anybody that came along, and especially depending on how you came to them. But then you might have just been talking to them just in general, kind of starting a little chatter, a little warming up talk, like, hi, how are you, that. And they'd say no, and then you're like, oh, okay, all right, well, thank you, it was really nice, talking to you. And you keep moving, because some people are going to do that. And it takes a while for people to warm up to you. And some people right away, they're open, and they're ready to, yeah, let me hear what it is that you have to say. What is it that you have? It might really help me. The other thing is, no is, just because they say it now doesn't mean that it's forever. It might be just no for now. They may be going through something. May be dealing with something. And, there's so many people sick and, dealing with stuff. And, we just got a lot going on in this world, and we just have to do the best we can and keep moving. And so some of it might be that it's nothing against you. The other thing is, and I think I've already said this, no one likes to be told no, because it seems like it's just like a putting you off of, like, oh no, please just go away, that kind of thing. And we have to, like I said, we have to look at how we receive the no. And being told no now, it doesn't bother me, I mean. And the way that I go about it, the way that I started building is different than the way that I used to. And so, I feel like I'm really, using a method, for me, attraction marketing method, that helps me to break the ice, to talk to people, to get to know them, to let them get to know me. And, and then, if they, have an issue or a problem that I can help with, then, sure. And if they're interested in hearing what it is that I, have, if I say, well, I dealt with that before, and yeah, and I did do this, such and such and such, and what have you. But just remember that just because someone says no, it's not the end of the world. It's not against you. It has nothing to do with you. It just has to do with that person at that time, at that moment, at wherever that happened at. Okay, so then the other thing I have is, even though, and this is something that I thought was really kind of important, so I just stuck it in here. But when someone is saying no, and they're more vocal about it, and I'm really sick of you people, yada yada yada, that kind of thing. Um, Remember to maintain eye contact, not staring to the point like you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get you. You don't want to do that. You want to be, able to maintain contact. Eye contact, as well as your posture. Don't let someone cause you to go, you know, kind of inside yourself. Stay out there, maintain your posture and say, well, thank you. I appreciate what you had to say. And it was nice talking with you, and keep going, and you never know, that person may see you again and then they may approach you because they like that you didn't get all crazy with them, or they thought you would, but you didn't. And they like how you were able to still maintain eye contact with them, that kind of thing. So, and then this one, I was looking for exactly who started this, and I was Googling this and I kept running into different names. I remember when it was presented to me, I believe one of my mentors, she said that Eric Worre was who she said, I think, started this. But what I see when I was Googling and trying to figure it out, that it's something that's been around for a really long time. So it's called the feel, felt, found method. And you may have heard of this already. And if you have, bear with me. If you haven't, hopefully this will be able to help you with some of the, the things that are going on. And if people are, giving you those, the first big excuses of why they don't have the money, they have to check with their spouse, they don't have the time, that kind of thing. So if they were to say those types of things to you, you could say, in using this feel, felt, found, you are actually acknowledging them. You're acknowledging their feelings of what's going on right now. You're telling them that you have felt that way as well. And but what you found is, and you can tell them what you found, that when you looked at this, or if you have a friend, when my friend, and I were talking about this, yes, she didn't think she could do it, but she said she was too introverted or whatever, but she's actually doing great and she's enjoying herself, and she's, very grateful, for finding this opportunity, or this particular thing that makes her feel better, this thing that helps her back, this thing that helps her gut, whatever it is. So you would use, well, I feel, yeah, I understand how you feel. I felt that way when I first started. But what I found was that this actually was not as bad as I thought. It's not a bad thing at all. Turned out that it actually was a good move for me. And it actually, has really truly helped me in my life and my family and my time, and, being able to do the things that I wanted to do, thought that I would never get to do, but, something like that. So just so that you know, okay, keep an eye on the clock. So these are just some of the things that I wanted to bring today. Like I said, this is a big topic. There are other things, that are out there to help with this type of thing. This dealing with I almost said adversity, dealing with rejection, but especially as you're building your business. But we have ways that we can get around it. And that is, just to learn that it's just a fact of life, doesn't mean anything, overall on you as a person. And, don't let it get you stuck. to keep moving forward. So basically, that is it. I hope that I'm not seeing any questions or anything in the box or so. Hopefully, this was helpful for you. Hopefully, this was some value for you. Gives you something to think about. Uh, I mean, for me, getting over no was like a long time. It took me a while to get over even because I didn't want to even ask anybody anything. I mean, I just didn't, because I didn't like that no, but I had to grow up, put on my big girl panties and say, okay, I can deal with this. It's not against me. It's not saying that I'm a bad person. It's not saying anything about me as a person at all. It's just saying what that person feels at that time, at that moment. So basically, that is it. Like I said, I will have the information for the top two anti-salesy posts that actually attract people to you. I will have that information on the video when it's downloaded in the comment section, and you can check it out and take advantage of it. So that is basically it. I am going to, I'm going live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so I won't be going live again until Monday. No, I mean, till Tuesday. Okay. Wake up, Shuri. So, till I won't be going live until Tuesday, but I will be posting if my if my computer, there was a problem last night. It kept cutting me out, so I don't know what the problem was, but hopefully today will be better. That hadn't happened to me in a really long time. I felt like I was in Facebook jail or something. But anyway, um, I'm going to go on and get off here and we'll talk again on Tuesday. In the meantime, I will be posting and saying hi and, whatever, and encouraging things, bless things, things that lift people up. So take care. Talk soon. Bye now.